Boys will be boys, and I'm just glad that the white stuff stayed away for the weekend. Not ready for it just yet. Glenrock versus Mountain View in the 2A state championship game. First quarter, Glenrock wearing the white jerseys. This is the first play after a missed field goal by the opposition. Tucker Bop is going to wop bop a loo bop a lop bomb bomb 80 yards to the promised land. He had 310 yards on the ground, and his team is up 7-0. Mountain View responded with an air attack. Braden Walk is going to roll out, throws deep, and he's going to find a very wide open Harlan Benedict. There was not a defender within 10 yards of him. 75 yards on the touchdown play. Walk was 6 of 9 passing for 105 yards. This game is tied at 7 after the first 12 minutes. Second quarter, Bop again for the Herders, and he's going to be 44 yards for his second score of the game and gives his squad a 14-7 advantage. The defense did their job as well. Ian Arnold busts through on the option play and puts a stop to that. Coming into this game, Glenrock had the best rush defense in Class 2A, and they had the best rushing attack in the state in all classes. Arnold can play offense as well. 5 yards, and the Herders are in pretty good shape, up 21-7. However, the Buffaloes found a crack in the armor. It's called a QB scramble. Kimball Madsen is going to do just that on this play for 26 yards. He had quite a game, 107 yards rushing, and he did more than that. He tried to get his teammates involved, but the opposing defense stepped up their pass defense, so he had to take matters into his own hands. On this play, he will reverse course and finds a lane on the far side, and he is in from 13 yards. This has turned into a pretty good game so far. MV is down 21-14. On the ensuing kickoff, if I say that and show it, something happened. Peyton Steinmetz finds a hole in the middle, runs right through it, and he is off to the races. 80 yards, and they are not going to catch him. Glenrock has the score doubled up. It's 28-14. The Buffaloes were trying to respond just before halftime. Madsen pumps once, then goes long for Jason Stoddard. Watch this catch. Off of the deflection, a 34-yard pickup, but the drive came up empty, and the score would stay at 28-14 going into the locker room. Third quarter, Madsen is the reason his team was able to stay in this game. I mentioned his rushing numbers. He was also 13 of 23 passing for 212 yards. This is a 42-yard completion to Walk, who had 118 yards receiving. MV is knocking on the door. Next play, Madsen will finish the job himself. Option keeper, good fake, and he is in from 5 yards. The Buffaloes are right back in this game, down 28-21. Fourth quarter, here's where the tide turned. Bob trying a 29-yard field goal to maybe put the game out of reach, and he just missed to the left. That was the beginning of the end. Mountain View would drive down the field, 12 plays, 80 yards. Madsen finishes with a 1-yard QB draw. We have a tie game. It's 28-all. After a 3 and out, the Buffaloes went back to work and chewed up the clock. 15 plays, 89 yards. Madsen sees nothing on his right, so he throws to his left to Walk, who runs in from 12 yards with 7 seconds to go. That ended up being the ball game. Mountain View wins their second title in 4 years, and they give Glenrock their only loss of the season versus a 2A opponent. Final score, 35-28. The Buffaloes finished the season with a record of 9-2.